nice to meet you again. I am Roberta, International Officer at Foscari. It is a pity that I wasn't able to come to our Italia. A couple of years ago, I came to Colombia for a fair, not with them because they didn't start the event at that time, but I hope to be able to enjoy this event in the future. So, okay, so just speaking about Foscari in general. Foscari was born in 1868 and it was the first international business school in Italy. And the picture that you see here is the first building of the university, so the home Foscari of the Foscari noble family. And this building nowadays it is just for the administrative offices. It is in the Grand Canal and the view from there is amazing, but you will see if you decide to come to Venice that the view is beautiful everywhere. So at the beginning, our university was really good, above all for the position of Venice in economics, international relations, languages. Nowadays, we are a mid-sized public university. We have 23,000 students and we are divided into 8 departments. Actually, now we are 7 departments and 1 school because our Department of Management just got the name of Venice School of Management because it got the EQUIS accreditation. It is a really important international recognition that confirms the quality of the teaching, the research, and the classes of the department. So we have 4 study areas: economics and management, science and technology, humanities, languages and cultures. We are ranked really well in 16 subjects, more or less, and we are really good, of course, in languages, hospitality, history, classic ancient history, and many more. For our university, it's really important the internationalization. We are first in Italy for that. We are part of one alliance that it is called Utopia. It is a European University Alliance that create collaborations and projects with universities which are part of this alliance. We are strong in the Marie Curie fellowships, so researchers come to Foscari in order to proceed their studies at our university. We have more than 500 agreements for academic exchange, 60 plus joint and double degree combinations. So students who attend specific degree program can also be part of this double or joint degree, so spend part of the academic year in a partner university, and when they conclude their studies, they get 1 diploma or 2 diplomas, but from 2 different universities. So it seems that at the same time you studied in 2 different universities. It is really enriching. Last but not least, we can count also on 11 alumni chapters. So our alumni scattered all around the globe, created different chapters in order to foster the name of our university. We can just nominate those in Beijing, in Hong Kong, Paris, New York, Dubai, and many more. Just to give you an idea of how our education system is organized, we have bachelor's degrees that last 3 years, master's degree that lasts 2 years, and then we have the PhD. We are based on this ECTS, the European Credit Transfer System. So in order to complete a bachelor's degree, you need to have 180 credits and 120 in order to complete the master's degree. 1 credit at Foscari is called CFU. And 1 credit corresponds to 25 hours of workload in class and outside. So teamwork, studies, classes, research. So 1 credit, 24 hours of work. So it means that you have to work a little bit. In order to access a bachelor's degree, you need to have at least 12 years of school. And in order to access the master's degree, you need to have a 3-year bachelor's degree. Just to give you an idea of how we work. So at Foscari, the exams are the principal instrument of evaluation. So the exams are both oral and written. You don't have to register for the classes, you just need to register for the exams. We have more exam sessions during the year, and our graduation scale is based on a 30-point scale. 18 the minimum one, 30 cum laude is the best one. And something that it is really particular is that if you decide that you get a note, but you think that you can do better, okay, you can reject the note and you can sit the exam in another session. So you can implement and you can improve your CGPA. Generally, our academic calendar is based on semesters, February to December with exams in January, and February, May with exams in June. The only difference is for the courses of economics, management, and humanities, because they are divided into periods. So each semester is divided into 2 moments. So it means that you are advantaged because the exams are a little bit more a little bit less complicated. Okay, you have this advantage. We cover different levels of studies from the foundation year to the doctor to the PhD, and you can see that we offer many programs totally taught in English. So Italian language is not fundamental to study at our university. You can just survive only with English. The only thing is that for those who want to study in English, we offer also the opportunity to study Italian language for free for one course as soon as they arrive, in order for you to learn Italian and the culture of where you are going to live for 3 or 2 years. We started speaking about the foundation year, that maybe it wouldn't be your case, but if you would just have, I don't know, less than 12 years of school, or you want to improve your English or Italian before starting the university, you can attend this foundation year. It is an 8-month program, and there are core classes for everyone, and then you can focus on a specific track according to what you want to study after the foundation year, and then you have the language component in which you can improve your English or Italian knowledge. Speaking about the English taught programs at the bachelor's level, we have ancient civilizations for the contemporary world, philosophy, international economic studies, business administration, economics and business, digital management, hospitality, innovation and tourism, and computer science. We have many more at the master's level. I cannot say every one of them now, but you can check on our website, and our list is really rich. And as I said, we cover different areas: science, business, management, languages, humanities. Now I would like to speak about the services that we offer to our international students, because this is something that I really care about, because it is important for you that you think that you are not, that you are not abandoned as soon as you arrive at Ca' Foscari, but also before. Before arriving at Ca' Foscari, in the moment in which you have to decide if our university could be a good choice for you, we give you the chance to meet your peers. We offer the chat with a student service, so you have the possibility to book a call with one of our international students, to whom you can ask questions about life in Venice in general. So I don't know, questions about the university itself, or living in Venice. What does it mean? Procedures, like I don't know, if it is difficult to open a bank account or something like that. You can also meet a buddy. We have hundreds of students willing to be in contact with you in order to answer your questions about living in Venice, and settling in Venice, in the city, suggestions, opinions about the degree programs, everything that you need to know before coming to Ca' Foscari. Then we have also the Going app. Going app is an app in which you register, you create different groups in which you can meet other peers, and you can just ask questions. It could be, for example, about the accommodation. It could be about the programs. So these are all services that are at your disposal in order to having personal experiences and testimonials by our current students. Last but not least, we suggest you to follow our Instagram account, Student Life in Venice. It is really nice, managed by international students, willing to show you how their life is going on in Venice. Then we have welcome immigration services and activities. Very important is the new immigration service. It is called UniQuest. We organize each week appointments with the Questura. So you don't go there, you directly stay at Ca' Foscari. The Questura comes to our university, and there you can fill in all the procedures for getting your permit of stay. It is really advantages this thing because it allow you not to get stressed by these bureaucratical procedures that the Italian bureaucracy asks you to complete. Then we have the welcome activities. Sorry, I don't know what happened with the title. So we organize different activities when you arrive at Ca' Foscari. So the welcome day, in which you understand which are the procedures that you have to fulfill in the moment in which you arrive. Webinars before coming in order to understand what are the things that you have to do before traveling to Venice. We organize the International Welcome Week, so different activities in order to getting to know other people, integrate, having fun, and just make make a little bit easier the first period after your arrival. There are also the oggi matricole, that in English is freshmen from today. So online events in which you can understand a little bit about the degree program you are enrolled in. So for example, filling in the study plan and other things like that. And then you can get a student number that we call matricola and the carta conto. So the card that you can use as a prepaid card, but also to access all the facilities of our university. We have the housing office. So there are different typologies. For example, student dormitories managed by university or managed by private providers, and then private apartments. These are just a couple of pictures of the different dormitories that we have at disposal close to the campuses. And if you want to find an accommodation in an apartment, the single room, double room in Venice, outside Venice, you can ask the support of the housing office. Only if you sign an agreement, a contract, you have to pay once €175. It is fundamental because they work as a mediator. So maybe the contract is in Italian, you have difficulties, you have problems with the landlords. They work as a mediator. So it is cool as a service. Now we speak about something that is really important for the students, financial aid opportunities. So we have two kinds of scholarships, the merit-based one and then the income-based one. The merit-based one is the one that we always suggest students to apply because you apply before enrolling at Ca' Foscari, and if you get it before arriving at Ca' Foscari. We have 8 scholarships for BA students and 20 scholarships for MA students. These are really good scholarships because they are €10,000 and they can be renewed each year according to your academic performance. The only thing that you need to have is a CGPA of 8.5 out of 10, and there is an online application. If you want to apply for the merit-based scholarship, you have to apply at Ca' Foscari in the first 2 rounds. So the application period starts on December 19, and you have time by February 28 to apply in order to be also eligible for this merit-based scholarship. Then we have campuses and campus tutors. So this is just our how we are organized. We have campuses in Venice, in Mestre, in Treviso, and in Roncade, according to the degree program you are interested in. These are just a couple of pictures of the campuses: the economic one, linguistic, humanities, the scientific. This is the newest one. At the H Farm in Roncade, so in the countryside, we have just the BA in digital management. And then we have a couple of programs also in Treviso, that it is 20 minutes by train from Venice. Something that is really important, and the students generally don't use the service, and I don't understand why. It's the information tutors. These are students available in the campus that are there in order to help the students to understand how to move the first steps at Ca' Foscari. So, which are the procedures, the deadlines, filling in the study plan, understanding how the courses work, notes, exams. Above all, you can ask information about the exams, because I know that oral exams are not used everywhere, and sometimes the students, when they face for the first time a class in which they have to take an oral exam, they get a little bit stressed and disoriented, and these information tutors instead can help you to get used of them. Then, last but not least, actually, we have a counseling service. This is quite new. It is called Spazio Ascolto, but obviously it is offered also in English. This is a psychologist, okay, who is at your disposal if you have problems, for example, culture shock, or problems with your exams. You think that you have made the wrong decision of coming to Ca' Foscari, or choosing that specific program. You need to resettle a little bit and to be back on track. So for all kind of problems, you can ask the support of this counseling service. Now, we offer you also opportunities to improve your experience at Ca' Foscari, because our idea is to give you a very competitive profile and a rich one in order to face the job market in a very proper way. So during your studies, apart from the courses that are included in your study plan, you can attend different other opportunities. Courses in Italian language and culture, minors, so a group of courses of a different study areas, contamination labs and competency center in order to develop your soft skills, courses at our international college or the Venice International University, summer courses, and we have a very good one with Harvard, and as I said at the beginning, mobility programs abroad for a semester or an academic year, but also we have the Venetian Erasmus. So the 4 institutions in Venice, the Academy of Fine Arts, the Conservatory, the UAV, the University of Architecture, and Ca' Foscari gather together in order to create in this Erasmus. So if you are interested in particular areas, okay, you can attend courses in the different institutions, and then you can have these credits recognized. What it is really important for us is also to give you a professional experience while you study at Ca' Foscari. So each program include also the compulsory attendance of an internship in Italy or abroad. So we have a really strong network of agreements, and you have to spend a couple of months abroad in order to get these credits. Just as a reminder, non-EU students with the study visa can work in Italy 20 hours per week and can stay 1 year in Italy in order to seek a job here. But we are in Venice. We are in a beautiful city, international one. We have a strong network of libraries, theaters, sports centers, students associations, but also events all around the year. For example, the Biennale of Arts, the Reading Mir, and many more. These are just a couple of pictures of the events that we organize at Ca' Foscari and in Venice in general. The Art Night, Short Film Festival. But now let's speak a little bit about living in Venice. So I don't know if you have ever been there. Venice is an island, and we are really well connected with Italy, but also with the entire world. We have a really good transportation system. What we have to delete is the idea that Venice is just a romantic city. Actually, we are not just we are not just only for tourists. There is not just we are not always the acqua alta, the high tide, and it is just, as I said, for couples. We are a student city because, as I said a couple of minutes ago, we have many institutions and universities in the city, so you can meet students everywhere. We have now a really good system that blocks the high tide, that it is called Mose. I think that you heard about that. And then we have many different culture and events all around the year. These are pictures about the what you can live if you decided to be part of our city. It is really nice to notice that we have beaches, because being an island, we have beaches, and students love to go there, above all in the summer after the exam session, to go and relax. But also there are many parties in the beaches from spring to the autumn. Here, just to understand where we are located, and you can reach all the big cities from Venice easily all around the year. Okay, now let's speak about prices. The foundation year costs 5,000 euro for the entire year. Generally, Colombian students pay 2,100 euro per year for the BAs, and 2,300 euros for the MAs. For those who maybe have a double citizenship, and one of them is European one prevails, and the costs are a little bit higher, so 2,300 per year for the BAs and 2,500 for the MAs. There are just a couple of exemptions for the BAs in digital management, hospitality, and ancient civilizations, because those programs are organized with another partner, and the costs are a little bit higher because the organization of the program is different. Generally, students can live in Venice with 800 euro per month in medium. There are also students living with less, but we can say that in medium you need 800 euro per month to live there. The house can cost in medium 400 in a shared room. Many students prefer to live in Mestre and not in Venice because it is cheaper. The island is a little bit more expensive. And as a student, you also have advantages, for example, for the transportation. In order to apply for the foundation year, you just need to have 11 years of school, a diploma, a B2 level knowledge of English, and then if you also want to understand it, to learn Italian a little bit more, you need to have at least a minimum A2 level of Italian knowledge. For the bachelor's degrees, instead, you need to have, as I said, 12 years of school or 11 years plus a foundation year or a completed year in another university. A B2 level of English if you want to study in English, and a B2 level of Italian and a B1 level of English if you want to study in Italian. Master's level, instead, a 3-year bachelor's degree, minimum curricular requirements, these are really important, and B2 level of English if you want to study in English, and B2 level of both English and Italian if you want to study in Italian. It is really important to understand about the curricular requirements, because our master's degree wants students to have a similar background. So you cannot study economics at the MA if you have studied, for example, languages, just languages at the BA. You need to have also knowledge of economics, because otherwise attending classes and passing exams would be really difficult for you. In addition, there are programs in which you need to have a specific CGPA in order to be eligible. I suggest you to check our application platform, that it is apply.unive.it. We have put everything in this platform, degree programs, description of the degree programs in detail, costs, deadlines, services at disposal, information about application, information about the enrollment, admission rounds, merit-based scholarship, everything is there. When you enter this application platform, you will be asked which is your nationality. If you have a European one, you have to indicate that one, because you have much more time to apply and you don't need the visa. So it is better for you to apply with the European citizenship if you have that. Otherwise, you have to indicate your nationality. And when you enter it, the system will set according to that. So all the information will be organized according to your nationality. Okay. What you have to do is if you want to apply at our university, what you do is to register, to pay the application fee of 30 euro. You have to fill out the application. There are several tasks, and you have to complete each of them if you want to submit the application. And then you have to, okay, if you are a non-EU student, you need to do the entry test of the BA programs before submitting the application. Instead, if you are interested in a program who has unlimited access, or for an MA programs that has the entry test, you can apply, and then you will be asked to sit the entry test. EU students instead can interested in a BA can take the entry test after the application. I'm sorry, it is a little bit complicated. Maybe I can explain you better after doing the questions according to your nationality. But it is really important to know that if you are a non-EU student interested in a BA, you have to sit the entry test before submitting the application. And it is really important to remind that if you are interested in our merit-based scholarships, you have to apply in the first 2 rounds. Okay, my presentation is over. I think that I'm perfectly on time. And I suggest you again to follow our Instagram account, Student Life in Venice. And if you have any question, and I hope you have, you can write us to prospective.students@unive.it. If you come to Venice for, I don't know, for pleasure in the future, you can ask us to show you the campus. It will be a pleasure for us. And you can just also ask us to have a private call in order to reply to all your questions.